below, we are given the point A and B. Let's do it like this. The point A and B and C are given. So we don't know what is the coordinate of C. They just gave us X and Y. Then we are given the A or C angle AB as what? As 63.4. Do you know which angle is given? Which angle are we talking about? Angle? Exactly. Angle A. So now I'm going to indicate this angle as what? 63.64. So I'm going to say this angle, that guy is given as 63.4 degrees. So now we can start to answer some of the questions. Question 1. They say that on question 1, write all the answer corrected to 1 decimal place. They want us to find, okay, they say that we are given the equation of AB as minus x plus 2. Calculate alpha. Right. So, this is the equation. Let's check the equation of AB. So, we are given the equation of this line. They say that the equation of this line is what? The equation of this line is as given as y is equal to minus x plus 2. So I'm going to write it here. Y is equal to minus x plus 2. So we need to use this equation to find alpha. Do you know what is alpha? Do you know what is this angle? Do you still remember that the angle that is from the positive x-axis to the line, we call that angle the angle of inclination? And how do we find the angle of inclination? How do we calculate the angle of inclination? Exactly. We are going to use the gradient of that line. So we need to find the gradient of what? The gradient of AB. But now, there's no need. How many marks? If you can check the marks there, it's 2 marks. So we don't have to work much on this. So we don't have to calculate the gradient because already the gradient is given. The gradient of line, remember, this is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Now, can you tell me what is the gradient of AB equals to? Exactly. So I'm going to write this as -1. That is the gradient. So to find the tan of alpha, let's work this thing down here. We said that the gradient of AB is equals to -1. And to find that alpha, we use the equation that says the tan alpha is equal to what? The gradient of AB. Right. That is the equation that we're going to use. So now tell me, if I say that the tan alpha is equals to the gradient of AB is -1, therefore alpha will be equals to what? Remember now, we need to find, since the gradient is negative, we need to find what we call the reference angle. So we're going to find the reference angle. So the reference angle is equal to what? It's equals to the tan inverse of 1. We don't include a negative. So you're going to say shift tan 1 without a what? Without the negative. This should give you our reference angle as 45. Can you agree with me on that? 45 degrees. Is that right? Okay. Therefore, alpha will be equal to 180 minus your reference angle. So, alpha will be equal to 180 minus 45 degrees, which will give us an alpha of what? 135 degrees. Do you understand how we answer the first question? Okay. So now on the second one, they say hence. So when they say hence, the word hence means that whatever that you did on the previous question. Apply that to, you need to apply that to what? To this question. They say, hence show that the equation of line AC is equals to y is equals to 3x plus 4. Right. So, what I'm going to do when they say they want us to use this answer, they want us to use this guy here, the alpha is equal to 135. They want us to use this angle to prove that the line, the equation of this AC. We need to find the equation of that AC, and the answer should be what? 3x. The answer should be 3x plus 14. We need to make sure that the equation of AC is what? Is 3x, y is equal to 3x plus 14. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I need to use the given angle to find what? To find angle T1, because I know that the first thing that I need on AC, I need to find what? The gradient of AC. And to find the gradient of AC, I can use what? The angle of inclination. Okay, so remember that we have this guy here. We said this is equal to 135. So alpha, we said alpha is 135 degrees. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to calculate this angle. Let's call this guy beta. Right. This angle will be 180. Beta will be what? 180 minus what? Will be 180 minus 135. Angles on a straight line. Therefore, beta will be equal to what? 180 minus 135 will give us the 45. So this angle there is equals to 45. Are you still with me on that? Okay. Right. But now, maybe we can just go straight to this. Let's remove this part. Let me show you another way to find angle T1. Maybe let's say we remove this. We use what we call the exterior angle of a triangle. Do you know that when we say the exterior angle of a triangle, what I'm trying to bring to your attention is that I can quickly say that the sum of angle T1 plus angle A, when you add them, they must give us what? They must give us that alpha. Exterior angle of a triangle is equal to what? The interior opposite angles. Can you agree with me on that? Okay, let's quickly do it on this part. So we said the first thing, So the first thing that we're going to do here, we're going to say that our aim is to find angle T1. Right, to find angle T1, remember we said if we take angle T1, we add it with what? With angle A, we must find alpha. So now I'll just say T1 is equal to what? It's equal to angle, it's equal to alpha minus angle A. Therefore, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say T1 is equal to, I know that alpha was 135 and angle A is given as what? Angle A was given as 63.4. 63.4. So reason that you need also is sometimes it's best to give them the reason. Exterior angle of a triangle. Are you still with me on that? Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I know that angle T1, what is 135 minus 63.4? What is the answer? Okay, let's write this guy here and say this is 71.6 degrees. So now remember that T1 is what? T1 is an angle of inclination, right? It's an angle of inclination which is equal to 71.6 degrees. So I'm going to use that angle to find the gradient now. That's the aim. So we're going to calculate what? We are going to calculate the gradient. And to calculate the gradient, we know that the gradient of AC will be equal to what? Will be equal to the tan of that angle. Do you understand why I'm saying it's tan of 71.6 degrees? Right. So tell me on your answer, what is tan 71.6? Okay, 3.006. So, but if you go back on your instructions, they say write to correct to 1 decimal place. So to 1 decimal place, it will be 3.0. So we can write this thing as what? As just 3. So the gradient is 3. So can you see now we are almost getting the equation that we need, because now we have the gradient as 3. So what I'm going to do is that we know that there are we can say that the equation is y is equal to mx plus c. That's the equation of AC. But now we already know that the gradient is 3, right? We just have to find the value of c. And to find the value of c, we need to use any point, but we only have a. We only have the point A. We don't have c. We only have a. So we are going to use that a to do what? We are going to use that a to find c. So we sub in a, which is given as what? If we can go back, the value of a is minus 3 and 5. So we're going to sub in a, which is minus 3 and 5. The value of a, it's minus 3 and 5. Okay. Minus 3 and 5. So where this is your x, this is your y. Where there's y, I'm going to put 5. Where there's x, I'm going to put minus 3. So plus c, therefore, what is the value of c? This will give us 5. It's equal to 3 times, this will give us negative 9 plus c. Therefore, what is c equal to? C is equal to the 9 will come this side to be positive. 5 plus 9, therefore, the value of c is 14. So if the value of c is 14, what we have to do, we just have to go back to the equation, to this equation, and substitute c. Therefore, the equation of AC, it's y is equal to what? It's y is equal to 3x plus 14. We've answered this question. How many marks? 3 marks. Right. 3 marks. So it says that, hence show that the equation of line AC is 3x plus 14. Do you understand how we did this one? So that we can move to the next question. Okay, thank you very much. Let us move to the next one.